if I was thinking about going today, but I don't want to make it and be over here all late and do it from my car. Fuck that.
All right, you're live.
Tomorrow.
All right.
Where's Rizzo?
What's up, Fool Podcast? What's up, Fool Podcast? Quarantine Podcast. Man, so good to be back. We got Rodrigo Torres.
What up?
Getting the full screen. Lisa Esparza in the rabbit room. Alex Hooper. I'm in the house. Martin Rizzo in accent. We got James Callahan. He ready to wrestle somebody or get the party started. He's in the room for the Slaughter Show.
A little flannel vest, huh? Hacksaw Jim Duggan style.
First of all, Alex, I know you're wearing a sweater, and I like that sweater.
It's a kimono. That's like
it is a kimono.
Thank you.
I thought it was a robe, dog.
Everybody, let's introduce Alex Hooper. First time I saw him, I saw him on one of the YouTube roasts. I think he was roasting Samoan man or Samoan guy, and one of the door guys at the Comedy Store. Then I saw him on television. I was so happy to see you and Frank Castillo and the female comic he went against. And man, you're amazing, man.
Thank you.
Good to have you on the show, bro. You're fucking funny, bro.
Yeah, dog.
But not like I was trying to tell my stepson what kind of comic you are, and I said he's a cross between if Andy Kaufman lived and his career went down, and he did meth, and then his career got better.
Dude, I'll take that compliment all day.
Yeah. You're like somebody I would like to watch on mushrooms and just laugh my ass off.
Man on Saturn?
I mean, yeah, hopefully so. I mean, I hope that when you do mushrooms, you don't just go to a comedy club. I hope you go to the woods or something like that. But if you're going to, I'm definitely the comic that you would want to watch.
Let me tell you, bro, I'm one of those guys that ain't going to the woods, sober, drug, or on mushrooms, bro.
There's a tarantula here, dog.
I was in Alaska doing a show in last August, and I was on acid riding my bike through a trail, and I came across two black bears while I was tripping riding my bike, and I was freaking out. I know I'm seeing this. I know this is real. What do I do? I've never even been to Alaska. I've never seen a bear that wasn't in a zoo. What do I do? And then these wildlife park rangers, they roll up alongside and they start laughing at me. They're like, just go, dude. And I'm like, those are bears. He's like, yeah, they don't want anything to do with you. I was like, are you sure? Because we had a conversation. I don't know. I'm pretty tasty. I've tried myself, but man.
Wow. What who books that show now?
Yeah. Smoking the bear, dog.
It's funny, man. I've been to a lot. Alex, down there, that's Martin Rizzo. I don't know if you
How's it going, man?
We know each other. What's up,
How's it going, Alex?
Yeah, man.
Good to see you, brother.
I want to ask you so many questions, but I saw anybody who knows who he is. Alex Hooper was on the roast battles. He kicked ass, and there was one of those shows where you won the crowd, bro. You won me over, and I was saying, man, if that fool stays something about his mom, I'm gonna go find that motherfucker and beat his ass.
Dude, sure enough.
I realized it was like I realized that he's actually your friend, and your mom is she's all good.
Yeah, him and I didn't really know each other. And when he took that shot, like we had just met the night before.
Oh shit!
I was like,
okay, fuck that dude.
Yeah.
Fuck his mom too.
Yeah, my mom.
Well, hey guys.
See, man. Alex, Rodrigo, you know, dog, when you're roasting somebody in real life, and if the mom passes by and she starts roasting her while she's passing by, that's a whole different type of roast, bro.
Oh, dude, that's level 2.
Funny as hell, or you're gonna beat his ass.
We roasting the whole family.
That's a Royal Rumble roast.
Because the thing is, if you know him, you know this shit's gonna get personal, dog. And it's like, do you go there? You know what I mean? You have to, though. That's a jugular vein, dog.
Me, if I know the guy and we're roasting, and my mom passed by, oh, look at that pregnant ass Mexican lady, I'll be like, all right, eh? But if he's Mexican saying that, I'll be like, all right. But if he's black, I'm gonna have to come back with something too. Oh, where's your mom? Oh, you didn't meet her. You never met her. Okay.
you know it's getting personal if you put your mom into it.
Because there was the old battles back in the day, like these would just have and go. Some people are just funnier on stage, dog.
Bro, hey, Alex, I saw a roast right now. There's a guy here who listens. He grew up in my neighborhood named Raul Vasquez. He might have heard the story. There were these two guys roasting each other. And the little guy, he fucked that fool up, bro. He told that fool because he was like an old gangster. Not old for us. Old is
30, dog.
30. If I'm 17,
you're a kid.
If I'm 20, if I'm 17, you're 25. You're a man, eh? You know. So
for sure.
He told that fool, "Hey, bro, you should just go retire, bro, in the Cholo Hall of Fame."
Oh, that's a TV show, dog.
He said they give you a little spray can and a sock, eh?
Go get high, dog.
Who got mad? I wasn't there, bro, to hear the roast, but I know that they got into a fight, and that dude, that big dude, they call him Boxer, and he one of those dudes with little baby legs, but he was upper strength, and he could fight, right? But that other dude, bro, he was crazy, dog. I saw that fool drink 7 Mickeys and then try to fight everybody that was around him.
Oh
damn, dude.
Like a 40
he took out his gun and shot that fool in the shoulders, bro. Bah, bah.
Really?
What?
I'm gonna give him a hug, dog.
Dude,
yeah, those must have been some good jokes.
See, that's the kind of roast battles I'm used to.
oh, damn, that's a shot battle, bro. What the fuck?
Hey, Alex, when you were young, did you ever get into real roast battles?
For sure. Mostly with my stepdad, though. Like, it was super
Adam Murray over here.
That's your real son.
Dude, that's as real as it gets. Like, my stepdad, he always says, he's like, you owe me money whenever you really make it, because the only reason you're so good at this is because of me. And part of that's true.
Is it true?
Hey, man, you ever get roasted by your mom, man, in front of your friends or one friend and they laugh hard? I did, dog.
Sure.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
dude.
yeah. Oh,
My
yeah.
mom made fun of my stutter. My mom made fun of my stutter in front of my friend, dog.
Oh my
dude.
god! Hey, who?
Oh,
Did you roast her back?
Face, dog, like this.
That,
And then my friend just looked at me like that. He knew, bro, if you would have break that shit up, I would have socked him in the face, dog.
but that's who can really get you too is your family, dog.
Bro,
That's why when the whole family turns on your ass,
bro,
They know their secrets,
Hogan,
dude.
bro. I was like Hulk Hogan.
family and close friends, dude.
You're hooking up, bro. You, brother.
Bro, I saved it, bro. She got a fucking chicken. I laughed, dog.
The thing about family roasting you, they know all your secrets. They know what you, like embarrassing shit you eat, all that stuff, dude.
They'll pull out that
bro.
shitty underwear, dog.
The worst
they're
thing
not afraid.
the worst thing about getting roasted by family members is that they do it anytime, bro. They'll just bust that shit out.
Yeah,
In
they
the
do
weakest moment too.
Again, like how you were sitting there with your friend, they're doing it to embarrass you, dog. Every time when the mouse used to come over my pad, when I was in high school, my freshman year, my sister and my mom go fucking start calling my sister and my dad start calling me fat boy, dog. And then that motherfucker goes over there to school. You know what they call this fool? I'm a dog. If you say that shit, I will throw you in the trash can, dog.
Yeah,
But you know what I mean?
they'll bring up shit like,
fuck, dog. It's like, fool, I'm not even that fucking fat.
they'll bring up shit like when you used to eat your toenails and shit like that, bro. Yeah, man, I was 5, dude.
Oh, I hid a shitty underwear, dude, in my closet, dude. And one day I was on a roll, dog, making everybody laugh. And my little brother went into my room, fucking grabbed that shitty underwear and go, yeah, you guys don't know this motherfucking shit's his pants, huh? Oh my god, dude.
How did you not move, dude?
There was nowhere to move, dog. I was fucking 14, dog.
Wait, you kept them where?
No, I just shoved in them like, cause dude, all right, I used to shit my pants.
Right, but they sat in your room for how long?
I don't know, like
Chicago,
for probably like 6-7 months. So they knew because we would be.
Bedroom stink and your mom freaked
Of
out.
course, like they were going in there, like what? Look, check this out, Lisa. I used to shit.
I was a psycho if I found that.
I am a psycho. I'm shitting my pants and hiding it.
And he's fucking John Wayne Gacy, but he had underwear, eh?
Hey, fool, when I was hanging out with my friend Shimon, I told him that story. He's all, man, you was shit, man. So I used to shit my pants, and we used to have a minivan, and we'd go on like road trips or go on vacation, and everybody's like, God damn, it smells like shit in here. I was like, yeah, man, I don't know who it is. I smell that shit too.
Was it farts or what? When you laid a
Hell
fart?
no, I was just like, when I needed to take a shit, I'll just wait, and then like I had to take a shit, and like I'll take a shit, and like shit my pants, and like I'll just stay there for days, and the shit get caked in there, and then I like every little like we'll stop at a TA or one of those Flying J's on the way to Mexico, and I'll go in there and I'll take my underwears off, like clean myself, like little bird bath, dude, and go back to the thing I'm all, and everybody starts saying, "Oh my god, that shit smell went away."
Did your parents ever find out?
Yeah, they of course, yeah, they knew what was going on.
You should
I
have
shared my pants
talk
in
about it.
been to therapy or something.
She said therapy. Ain't no money for therapy.
No, I mean, like some sort of. There's got to be some solution for that.
There was like 7 incidents. That's all it was. It wasn't like the whole serial shitter.
There is a solution. Don't eat 7 quesadillas before you go to sleep.
No, dog. And you know, my mom is the type of person that she would feed you enough to like if you're gonna go work on a farm. But we never went to go work on a farm. We went to go to school. Like over there, she was feeding me like a 35-year-old man.
Yeah, well, if you don't eat like 5 tortillas, you're gonna pass out. Like that's all.
And the dude,
Alex, there was 6 kids in my family, right? And I don't know how the fuck we did it, but I was bloated every night.
Well, I was so fucking go to sleep, dog.
I mean, well, the other 5 kids though were probably like rail thin. They're like, "Please, Felipe, stop!"
Like we would eat like I don't know, man. Like my mom would just make like prison food, I guess. She'll get like like a 2 to 5 pound of ground beef and fill it up with vegetables, bro.
Make it bigger. Cut it up with potatoes.
Wait, what, Alex?
I said I got wine going in my toilet right now. That's been one of my quarantine activities. I'm making prison wine right here.
You make a
bathtub booze.
Alex, where'd you grow up? Where did you grow up?
Hell yeah, Maryland, baby.
Hell yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
I know.
Little Oreo over there.
When I first started doing stand-up, I knew a lot of comedians from fucking Baltimore, man.
Oh, that's cool, dude. Yeah.
And one thing about Baltimore comics, they will fight each other in LA.
Yeah, that's for sure.
They have a lot of Baltimore pride, I guess, man.
Well, we're very resilient. Baltimore, it really
resilient.
It makes you. It really just it makes you ready to fight. And I think I always did it with my words, which is how I got into roasting and stuff like that. Because I've never been in a fight in my life. I've never punched someone in the face, and I've never been punched in the face. Which this face is so punchable. I can't believe.
Yeah, you got sock me face.
I know. I got
soft on the knuckles.
One of these days, I'm gonna be. There's like 2 things I want to do before I die, and I have to do them both like on my deathbed. I gotta punch someone in the face, and I gotta shoot heroin, and I gotta do them both like on my deathbed because I'm not willing to do either one of them while I can still have consequences.
Yeah. You make that happen, Nate. There's a comedian named Willie Barcena. You could go and hang out with him, man.
Hey, what if we beat him up, dog?
Which way? Who's gonna beat who up? I don't know.
No, you beat him up, dude. Like you know when the tough guy finally goes down.
I'm waiting for his liver failure, and I'm gonna attack him, Willie.
I'm gonna get a new one, bro.
Bruiser Brody against Tito Santana.
My liver.
Did you start stand up in Baltimore or LA?
No, man. I actually started in LA about 11 years ago. Now I started doing like bringer shows like in Studio City and stuff like that, and then made my way kind of through. Yeah, that's it.
Oh man, TK.
You know it.
Club Aura, right?
Club. Which one?
Club Aura, I think. Aura.
Yeah, it was the Aura comedy night, and then he
On
turned into the
Ventura,
Spotlight
yeah.
Comedy Club. Yup,
Yeah.
right next to a Chin Chin. Yeah, dude, that's the first place. I'll never forget the very first night I did stand up, because this is so cheesy, but I remember I really had a good set, like surprisingly good for my first time. I bombed like the next 10, but the first one was good.
That's all that matters, dog.
Right, I got the taste. I was like, I'm in it. And I remember driving home down Van Nuys Boulevard, and I remember I was going north, and all I saw was like 10 green lights in a row, and my brain went, that's it, Alex, green light. You're going to do comedy for the rest of your life. And as cheesy as it is, I knew it was like, that's
Those
a
are the
sign from
signs,
the
bro.
LA traffic department, dude. Like, for the first time in my life, I'm not sitting in traffic in LA. I'm cruising through greens. So, oh man,
Man.
I didn't think you were drinking water. I thought you had a fucking homemade bong. Like a
No, that's a frozen.
Smoke, dude.
I did before.
I thought you were going super ghetto style. And you were just
Hilarious. Now that's in the freezer, the water bottle.
After that first night of stand up, what were you, and you were feeling good, but what were you living at? Were you living with a bunch of comics with a tough times?
No, so I was living in a house in Van Nuys with a friend of mine from high school, with two friends from high school that had already lived out here, and neither one of them did comedy. So I just basically, a friend of mine like pushed me into it. He's like, Alex, you got to do this, and I went to go see a show at the Comedy Store, and I didn't know what a bringer show was, so I didn't know I was at one. So I just watched all these people go up and just eat shit, like 20 people in a row.
In there, dog.
Dude, and you know, nothing will inspire you more. Like, look at the greats, but look at the shitty people who have made it, and you're like, there, if that guy did it. I didn't know that these weren't like Comedy Store like comics. I didn't know that they were just super amateur hour. So I went, dude, if they're getting on that stage, I gotta find a way up there. And
You can do it.
oh my lord!
That's funny.
I had it. That was the bug, dude. And then I was just like, that's it, nonstop from now on. Hit every open mic, write every day, get on every show you can, just experiment, you know, do whatever you can to just be funny and learn who you are.
That's like every comedian's like origin story, huh? Like, hey, that guy sucks. Let me start doing comedy.
Yeah, dude, that's what anyone who ever asked me, they're like, how do I get into comedy? I'm like, just go to an open mic and you'll realize you can do this immediately. Like,
Or either you see somebody that does it and they're so good that they make it look easy, you go, I can do that shit. And it's like, no, you can't. Dog.
I know that's how it is for cooks too. Like, this food's shitty. I can do it too. You know? And they start cooking food.
All right, and then you put another quesadilla in the microwave.
I remember I showed up to Refry Friday on at the Improv.
Friday nights, dude.
I saw a comic that I saw that when I first started, he was like, oh, he was still new, but he moved up and he was on a soap opera for many years.
Oh,
and I
shit.
guess that, and he was trying to do stand up again. And he goes, hey, Felipe, long time, man. Oh, how you been, man? I'm like, he's always been a cool guy. And then that fool brought 85 people to the show.
Oh, dude.
You rock, bro.
You know he's gonna perform every week.
Yeah.
Dude, and then everyone else is going up there eating it because they're only laughing at their one friend that they came to see, and everyone's just like, why can I not hit this room?
So,
and then
he kept getting bumped, so when he gets out, the crowd won't leave.
That's funny, dude.
Hey, I don't know if you remember, Felipe, that one comic that we that brought all his families and friends, and then we went to Norm's after over there. That fool was killing at Norm's with his crowd still. But you know, they would have been laughing at your ass if it was a real crowd, dog.
Oh, you're talking about that guy, right? Same guy.
The Great Gatsby, what the
fuck? Bro.
Oh my God.
None of his friends were ugly, dog.
Yeah. Like soap opera people, right?
Good looking motherfucker.
This guy, he couldn't sit at his table if you didn't do like 100 push-ups every day all your life.
Oh, I walk by that table and rub my stomach on the table, dog. It's horrible.
And yet, even still, they're eating at Norms. That's the saddest thing I've ever heard. Like,
Oh
is there a
shit!
table of hot people at Norms?
I remember that night. I remember that night because I got starstruck because I saw that black cop from Big Lebowski, the one that was playing with a little bowl.
Yeah, that was later.
Oh yeah.
And I remember I looked over at him and I was pretty high, and I looked over, he was eating with his family. I said, you can forget about the Credence. And he didn't know what the fuck I was talking about.
We out here for a late dinner, dog.
I remember his online from 15 years ago.
By the way, he's in the Iglesias show now.
Oh, that
Trippy,
guy.
huh?
Yeah, he's the principal, I think.
You're the principal.
Older teacher.
Do you guys remember? Do you remember who the first celebrity you saw in LA was? Just like walking down the street or like a random
Oh
one?
shit, let me see.
Oh, dude.
Jay Leno, he was doing like his jaywalks, and I was like, I need to hang out at this fucking Johnny Rockets in Hollywood all the time.
You're stupid, fool. I seen Tom Hanks, dog, on Hollywood Boulevard. It was tight. He looked just, dude, like it big, fool. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, dude, coming out of a limo on off.
Dude, that's nuts.
Oh shit! I was selling crack. I was sitting at a little table, like, and then everybody was selling crack, and I saw a car pass by, an SUV. It was like 8 p.m. and one of the passengers, and I think she was not buying crack. People used to get off by accident in my neighborhood if you're not buying crack. And I think I saw the girl from Family Ties, the blonde one.
Lisa Welchel? Blair? Oh,
Family Ties.
Mallory?
Tina Yothers?
Wait, was that
The Olsen twins.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
Full house, dog.
But I could have been wrong.
She's kind of...
Fool. How about, has anybody ever got duped by a fake celebrity?
A fake
All the time,
celebrity?
bro.
Felipe did on our honeymoon.
The drummer from Butthole Surfers, dog, got your ass.
Yeah.
Dude, I took a picture.
We were at Venice Beach, and that guy came up to him, and he was loaded. He was
Loaded.
vodka out of a
He
water
bought
bottle.
one of vodka.
Mhm. And it was like December 15th, right? It's almost Christmas. He starts talking, and we overhear him talking to some couple, and he's talking about how he's the drummer for Butthole Surfers. And Felipe's like, oh shit. So then he strikes up a conversation with him. And Felipe's talking about all this punk stuff, suicidal tendencies, and all these other Venice Beach area people. And this guy knows everything. And he kind of could be the drummer, like he kind of could be.
Easily.
I lost him when he said he knew Dean Del Rey.
He knew it. No, he didn't.
Yeah, man. He came to Yosemite.
But then he kind of said something weird because he said he was going to go meet Kristen Hosoi, right?
Yeah.
At the beach. And they were going to go smoke a bowl or something. And Felipe and I were like, he doesn't do drugs.
He's sober.
He's been sober for a long time.
Everything. Like,
Since he's been out.
Weird. Anyway, before he left, he had to go roll up Felipe's jeans and show him how to wear his jeans right. And I have a
Go mosh.
Punk rock style, bro.
This fool said mosh.
He's like, so Felipe let him roll up his jeans. But anyway, like the next day, we found out that wasn't the drummer from Butthole Surfers.
Because I put a video up, and the real drummer from Butthole Surfer said, "Oh, that guy's at it again."
Oh, at it again.
But dude, that's what's so nice about that, because he said he was the drummer. Like
that's easy. The background guy. Yeah. You're not the lead singer. You're not the guitar player that writes all the songs. I was gonna tell you, I got duped by Clint Eastwood, the fake Clint Eastwood.
Wow.
Your day. Dude. He looked just like him, dog. Dude, all right. I'll tell you the story later. It's too long, but Breaker might have a picture. Oh, dude.
Wait, I was in front of the Grauman's Chinese Theater.
Dude, it was at RCC.
You charged you for a picture, bro?
Dude, my friend was taking
Bubbles with a cowboy hat.
Wearing chaps, buttless chaps.
He was hanging out with Superman on Hollywood Boulevard.
My buddy was begin to become a sound engineer for the movies, dude. So he started going to community college and then transferred out to LA to MI or whatever, Musical Institute. But anyways, he did 2 years at RCC, and this professor said he knew Clint Eastwood, and he's going to come to their little graduation presentation where everybody does the final film. All right, this guy did sound, this guy did cinematography, a short, it's like 7 minutes. So what up? And then they had we went over there, they ceremonied it all up. At the end, they're all, you guys want to meet Clint Eastwood? Clint Eastwood comes out, dude. And it kind of looks like him, dude, but there's a little bit on the hairline that might not be right.
Clint Westwood.
So, but he looked, dude, he could have been his brother, dog. So we go up there, he does a question and answer for like 7 minutes. Same thing as a short. And then everybody goes up there and takes a picture. I took a picture with him. I'm all hugging him. I'm all, oh my God, I can't believe I'm meeting you right now. Like, you don't even understand like how many times like we're always rooting for you in the movies.
Clint Eastwood said, hey, little dirty Harry here.
And this one told me, thank you, son. And I was, yeah, dude, so whatever, dog. So I was all happy, right? And then, dude, so that fool goes back to school. This was on Friday night.
He signed my pistolas, dog.
He goes back to school on Monday morning, and the professor tells him that, yeah, no, that's my friend. And he plays Clint Eastwood as a fake Clint Eastwood. And dude, that fool went over there, started deleting all the pictures, dude, walked out of class. Fuck this guy. This fool said he was gonna sue the college. Fool, stop. You look at that fool pulled a prank on your ass. All right. And I got proof of this one because I don't know where that picture is. Fricker has it somewhere. Fool, I got duped by the fake Jack Nicholson, dog. And both of these fucking incidents.
Bro, how does this happen to you?
My God.
Wait, I can't see it.
Oh, it was like Toby Higgs.
Yeah, it was like Toby Higgs from far away.
I had it right here in the beginning, dude. Oh, here we go.
All right, yeah.
Do you have a light on you? Turn off the light.
All right, hang on.
Stacy.
I'm trying to look good right here, dog.
I think
Dude.
it's
If you're a Clint Eastwood impersonator, you just want to be racist. Like, that's the only reason. It's like you want to use every slur that no one's ever heard of and just be like, hey, I'm in character. What do you want?
That's a fake Jack Nicholson right there. He looked just like him, dog. And everything, dude. But you know what, dude? I knew it wasn't the real one after because he left with the old lady, dog. And you know Jack Nicholson ain't gonna be with no old ass lady, dog.
Man, that was a sister, dude.
and then they came
Jackie Nicholson, bro.
He comes to the Riverside Convention Center every 6 months and does that, and people think it's a real him, but it's not. He lives around the corner. I was like, fuck this motherfucker.
I got duped by a fake Santa Claus when I was a kid, bro.
He was black, eh?
And when I was
me with the Easter Bunny.
And when I went to do that show in Las Vegas, Canelo was fighting, right? And all weekend there was a guy who looks exactly like Canelo walking around, annoying the fuck out of everybody.
Yeah.
For how Lisa, the Canelo guy?
That guy was so annoying. He kept bugging you to do sketches all weekend.
He was gravitating towards Felipe because he knew who he was.
That's how I knew this guy's no one. Like he's coming to us. He needs that. This
is not a celebrity sighting, but at Lisa has talked about it, but let's talk about it again. At Lisa's high school, a gentleman showed up. And said he was the Prince of Jordan.
No.
And they let him into school.
He was an exchange student in our junior year of high school.
Mm-hmm.
And showed up, and everybody announced that this was the Prince of Morocco.
Of Wakanda? Wait, what? Morocco.
The best hash in there.
Prince of Morocco. There's no Google back then. This is 1989.
Oh, you could lie, yeah.
Right, and you mean like an actual prince, not like the artist formerly known as the Prince. Right?
I am right. So they say his name is Sparkle Shannon, right? Which was really weird.
I believe it.
Anyway, so this is a black school. So this is mostly black school. So he's a black guy, light-skinned black guy. He comes in as this prince. Coincidentally enough, it's not too long after coming to America, by the way. So the girls all start to kind of make their move on this dude, right? He's a senior. He's enrolled as a senior.
Yeah, queen.
Yeah, they all kind of they're vying for his attention and all this stuff. Anyway, he gets arrested like 7 months later or so, at the school, he turns out he's a 26-year-old man who is
21 Jump Street.
Fucking pedophile.
He's a he did go on some dates with some of these women, these girls. I don't know what happened. But anyway, he was arrested. He was a car thief from Kentucky. And
what?
How do you register as a student?
School got duped. Didn't look up I don't know what kind of credentials you need to be a foreign exchange student, but I think
to catch a Royal Highness.
Yeah.
That's so ridiculous because honestly, like first day, it's like, well, if you're a prince, what the fuck are you doing in this school?
Yeah. Well, why'd you go to private school? Where's your entourage?
No, I think he said he wanted to like have a normal life, American type of life, you know, and he, you know,
like a
king.
king.
Story for everything, but it was so strange. And my friend
was popular.
My friend was in a band. Yeah, he got popular for that time. But that he was there. But my friend was in a band, and he came over and listened to their band and was like promising to fund their band and stuff, and like just blowing smoke up everybody's ass. And it's
that'd be tight, huh? Everybody's all we got an investor.
Yeah.
It's in my high school yearbook for that year. They have a
He's in there too, the picture of him?
No, there's a clipping about him.
Oh, the whole story?
And yeah, he got arrested like February of the the rest of the school year. He got arrested in like February.
Can we get him on the podcast?
Right.
He's back in Morocco, bro.
I wonder what he's up to right now. But isn't that crazy? Nobody checked anything.
But that's also
he said there's no Google back then, you know.
You can do all that stuff back then, and you can probably like after the smoke settles everywhere else, after some shit goes down, you can just sneak in and do it, and then like cycles back over. As long as there's no heat, and then boom, how do you get away with it? Well, nobody checked, you know.
You could have, you know.
And
we invented Post-its. What? Okay.
How many people used to have a family the next town over that the other family didn't even know about just because you could? You know, dads are over here, like having one family here and then banging another woman over here, having all these little kids that never get to meet each other. It used to be that fucking easy to get away from me.
Well, fool, you have a bit about that too, dog. And that's what, like, dude, the mouse told me, dog, when his dad bailed on his ass, dude, that fool took all the fucking pictures, dog. So he doesn't have one picture of his pops. The only thing he ever heard that, hey, dog, fucking word on your street, your dad died 10 years ago. Like that, dude. Yeah, I heard he died. That's it, dude. Raised by a stepdad.
He's got a mourn his ass. Check every guy.
Yeah, man. Crazy, fool.
We get some shout outs and stuff from the chats on YouTube. Shout out to Omar Gonzalez, Jet Set, Native Mama, Mario Cruz, Francisco de Jesus,
Atlanta,
Jim Dominguez, Carlos Martinez on Facebook, Ruben Perez, Rogelio Nieto from Austin, Juan Carlos Rodriguez, Chapa from Houston, Melinda from Nebraska, picking weeds right now, listening.
She in Nebraska.
Christian on Facebook.
Corns.
Christian on Facebook says that Alex looks like Trevor on GTA 5.
I gotta look up that reference because when people tell me I look like somebody, they're usually exactly right. So, and if you're out there watching me right now and you're thinking that's William Murderface, 100%, I get that one all the time. But man, when you were reading those names, that sounded like a Universal Studios call sheet or something like that. It sounded like you were calling roll for the amusement park.
You look like an 80s villain, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. I'll take it all day.
No, somebody said you look like a less handicapped Josh Blue.
What?
That's okay with me. No, I love Josh. Josh is awesome. We smoked a shit ton of weed last time I was in Denver together. That guy can hold his
He can puff. Josh Blue, he can puff.
Oh my God. Like you think he talks like he starts talking normally. That's how stoned he gets.
Denver has some good bud, dog.
Francisco said Mario needs to draw Rodrigo with 7 poop cakes.
Dude, I see that picture when you were talking about like
he needs to Mario needs to draw Rodrigo with a shit stain next to Clint Eastwood.
This guy smells like shit.
You know what?
Armando Lopez says Alex roasting Tyra Banks was hilarious. What did you
Oh,
say to
thank
Tyra?
you.
What did you say to
I
Tyra?
said, it was the very first thing I said on America's Got Talent. Like after I said I was there to inspire the world through happiness, positivity, and comedy, I turned to Tyra Banks and I said, Tyra, you're so courageous. It's so brave of you to host this show and somehow make it not about you or something like
Oh,
that.
hilarious, dude.
It was a very, very snide, like super real, like fact roast, and she did not like it. And nobody
He
else did
understood what
either.
you said.
You should have said, and I was rooting for you.
Like this, huh?
Dude, she deserves it. Nobody ever says anything bad to her. And she would she used to have her talk show, and like she would be talking to someone, and they'd be like, "So I have anorexia." She'd be like, "Shut up. Let me tell you about my anorexia." And it's just like, all right, Tyra.
Well,
Only if memes were around back then, dog.
Story about Tyra that involves Felipe's daughter. When Felipe's daughter was 17, and I was with. We saw Tyra Banks walk by. We were at Cheesecake Factory in.
She looked like she was filming Orange and New Black.
She was pretty. She was not camera ready. Let's say that.
Looked like a little glowworm.
She had a lot of.
She looked Tyra from the River Banks.
Anyway,
she looked very tired.
Anyway, so Felipe's daughter goes, "That's Tyra Banks," and so she and I followed her into Crate and Barrel. I don't give a shit about any celebrity. I don't care about Tyra Banks, but she wanted to go meet her, right? So I go with her to Crate and Barrel. This is around Christmas time, and Tuesday's her name. She says, "Tyra, I'm such a big fan. I watch your show," and she's like, "Oh, thank you." And she said, "Can I get a picture with you?" And she said, "No, I'm doing my Christmas shopping." And
I would have went like this.
Down. So Tuesday was like, "Oh,
how rude."
She said,
How
"Oh,"
rude.
she started to leave and she turned around and she said, "I'm sorry, I didn't know you were so rude," to Tyra.
Whoa!
You know Alex Hooper.
And then we start walking out and Tyra goes, "Tuesday, get
Bro,
back
she
here."
screamed, dog.
She screamed at her and said, "Tuesday, get back here.
She called her out.
You don't understand. Blah, 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 blah." She had a laundry list of why she didn't have to take a picture and all this stuff and why she didn't owe her a picture. And I'm like, this girl is 17. This is your target audience. You're going to yell at her here? This is ridiculous.
Damn.
We left. Yes, but what a horrible interaction for somebody who's in your audience. That's a fan of yours. You're going to treat them like shit like that? And she's a girl. She's not like a fully grown woman yet. She doesn't, get that some people are assholes,
Yeah, I got millions of fans.
It was horrible. She's a piece of
That's
shit.
what happened. That's unfortunately, like, I think when some people get to that level, they stop realizing who got them there, and then they just don't care anymore. And it's super unfortunate. I saw her. My dad, when I first moved to LA, I'd been here like a few months. We went out to eat, and she came in the restaurant, and we both looked up. And this is almost 12 years ago now. And I remember I was like, "Dad, if you're gonna get us a celebrity in LA, like that's a good one to get. Like if you're just gonna be eating at a restaurant, Tyra Banks walks by, it's pretty rare you're gonna get somebody you actually know. But man, she's just she said to me after that roast, she's like, "I'm gonna get your ass," and I was just like,
in bed or what? Call you Tyra Spank.
That was your first appearance. You're back on now, right? On this season?
Yeah.
Happening right now?
Hell yeah.
Right on, bro.
I'm on the current season. I'll be on, I already have my first episode. I'm on again on this Tuesday, the 28th, for the Judge Cuts episode. And I'm back to burn that place to the ground.
Hell yeah, dude.
That show it's not my show at all. Like the audience is not my audience or anything like that, but they've given me kind of a pass to go in there and be myself. And I really respect the producers for that they saw what I did and they were like, "You have a place here and we know what to, and we want you to do it." And I was like, cool. We'll see what happens with this. And man, the amount of hate comments I get after I go on that show, mwah.
It's a comment though.
For reals. How much hate,
bro?
Because I last comic standing, I got hate, but that's a bigger show.
Yeah, what it is because these people that watch that show, they don't want me coming in there and making fun of their gods, dude.
They want jugglers, huh?
exactly. They want a 12-year-old singer whose mom just died of an overdose on stage right before she went out. She wheels out the dead body and she's like, "This is my mother. I'm gonna sing a Lady Gaga song for you."
Oh my God.
That's
I
what
remember
they want.
I saw American Idol and there was some girl and she was gonna she opened up by saying that she was gonna get this surgery on her legs and she may not dance again, but she wanted to dance one more time.
Oh man,
Never gonna dance again.
Everybody was going, oh, about this surgery. And then I was waiting for a gong.
Dude,
Let's make one, dog. What up with little G, dog?
There's a guy on the show this season. It was the very first episode. He was just exonerated after being wrongly imprisoned for 37 years.
Wow.
And he comes on stage and sings a song about how good it feels to be free. And I'm like, motherfucker, dude, I don't have a chance in hell. I'm literally being a professional asshole to these celebrities. And this other guy's just like, well, I was in prison for 37 years. Here's a song. And of course, everyone's just crying. And I'm like,
I can't believe it.
This is what I'm competing against. So I'm just like, okay, how can I go in there and make my mark and show that I don't give a fuck? Yeah. That's my thing, man, is I put my stamp on it. I do what I want. And the show's very cool about letting me be myself, which I give them credit for.
Right on, bro.
When you were on it on this year, are there a lot of other comics?
Yeah, there's Michael Yo is on this season. John Hastings, who's a great comic out of Canada. He tours all over the world. Yeah, he's super funny.
Aren't they both already famous? What are they doing on that show?
I mean, Michael Yo's pretty famous. John tours all over, but he definitely isn't like a name yet.
Yeah.
Michael Yo, he recovered from coronavirus, so that should help him in the story.
Yeah, dude, and he didn't even talk. He didn't even talk about that because I think he filmed maybe right before or right after.
When he almost died, right? I was scared as fuck.
He's in shape and shit, dog.
Oh, he's super in shape. But what happened is he got sick. He got like pneumonia or something. He was traveling to New York and then back in a really short stint. And I think the pneumonia and then the travel and all that, he got the corona slipped in there, just like a little bellhop, just getting in your room. And then he just suddenly, bam. It was, but he's all, as far as I know, he's all better now. But there's a lot. There's always, I mean,
he had it bad.
A couple weeks in the hospital. That's like.
Someone said he almost seen the other side or some shit.
I don't care what the survival rate is. I don't want to be in the hospital for 2 weeks on a bed.
Damn.
Oh, hell no, dude. When I was a kid, I used to have to do every once in a while. I have really, really bad eczema. Like I was born with terrible skin, and I used to have to do a week in the hospital as a kid, like a couple times a year, just to like get my skin back in order. And man, there's nothing.
He's a reptilian, eh?
I am, dude.
He was shedding, raza.
I am made of lizard. I'm cold-blooded, man. Like that, 100%. So,
wow,
man, there's nothing worse than being in the hospital. There's nothing but fluorescent lighting, shitty food. Your best friends become the nurses. Like I'm 9 years old, and I'm just like I literally just look like I just came from the sun, like all the time. It was brutal.
They call him Baby Lobster.
Dude, but
hey,
honestly,
man.
like, it's what made me funny.
When I was a kid, I would watch kids like Gary Coleman and Marshall Brady and other little kids go to the hospital, and everybody's all happy and they get ice cream. And I said, I want to go to the hospital.
It looks good in there.
It's because all the attention's on you, dog.
And when you get there, man, that shit costs money, dog.
Yeah.
But that was much for ice cream.
All those rooms, they're renting them per day, bro. It's a high-price hotel room, dog.
I remember a neighbor was staying in a hospital when I was a kid, or I don't know how old I was. And my dad was screaming at somebody, motherfucker, nobody go outside no more. You know how much it costs? It's costing that asshole $100 a day to stay there.
Yeah, dude,
that's a lot back then, dude.
Dude, they're charging you for everything.
Bring the IVs to the Motel 6, eh?
Don't they gouge pricing on that shit? Like, don't they charge your insurance company like $7 a Band-Aid and shit like that, dude.
What?
Oh yeah, dude. That's
Like,
the thing is, that ice cream you're eating, that's thrifty ice cream at Salt and Straw prices right there. Like
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, when I gave birth to my son, it took 6 hours from beginning to end. Like that was all I needed. I had the baby in 2 hours. That's all it took to have the baby once I got there. And then 4 hours later, I was like, let's go. And they got once the pediatrician got on shift, they checked him out. We were home. I didn't have them bathe him, nothing. That was 6 hours I spent there. I didn't even want to go to the hospital. I wanted to have a midwife at home, but we planned for the hospital just in case. So anyway, so everything was great. We got checked out, got home, and a few weeks later, I got the bill. It was just a small copay, but I noticed that they billed my insurance for a 3-day stay.
That's the normal thing they do, right?
Yeah. So I called and I said, I had a normal vaginal birth, no complications. We were out in 6 hours. They're charging you for 3 days. She said, oh, that's standard. That's the maximum length of time for birth. I said,
there you go, standard.
She said, but it's standard price. Like, that's why our costs are so high.
The standard rate.
How much was it? If you don't mind me asking.
I don't remember how much it was.
It's over here worried and shit.
Yeah.
I think she's pregnant, dog. Felipe.
I gotta pull out.
I was gonna tell
extra Keebler elf.
Fool, I'm gonna fall out of this chair right now. Hey, fool. You were saying that dude, Louis G, fool. I talked to him last night. That fool, he had a baby boy 2 years ago, but
Louis
his wife.
G?
Yes, but the wife did it through midwife.
Yeah.
And she didn't go to the hospital and all that stuff. And then they went later to go register him and, get his birth certificate through the county. And then they do the Social Security. But I was tripping out because not a lot of people go that route. Everybody goes the traditional way because your insurance, if you have it, obviously.
So your insurance can cover a certain amount going to a midwife, but it's not that expensive from beginning to end for a midwife anyway.
Yeah, and what that fool was.
It's like 5,000.
You should just use my method.
His wife, his family was telling him, like, what are you doing? Go to hospital. This is fucking crazy. You know what I mean? They didn't get it, you know?
No, it's totally normal, and it's a lot safer.
Send a hug to you, dog.
Yeah, but I give birth at home.
How that fool laugh? No.
I'm gonna start my own.
His laugh. I was talking about his laugh real quick. He said, like, side note to Felipe, but anyhow, you were saying?
No.
I'm gonna start my own birthing center.
Start his own birthing center.
Yeah, man, my birthing center is easy. All it is just a kiddie pool and a bottle of Xanax. Pop as many as you want. Just wait for it to slide on out.
He said, this fool went like this.
Hey, he's not kidding though, man. I'm pretty sure these rich people are doing that every day.
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude, you know what sucks, fool? Like that standard hospital shit. That's just the way it is, and that's how they get everybody. But there's alternatives, dog.
If you're having a baby at White Memorial General Hospital and you ask for drugs, they're gonna say nah. But if you're rich, they're gonna give you all the drugs you want. Eh?
Give me that epidural, raza.
Oh man, that's one drug my dealer does not carry, and I'm always like,
They say that shit's like.
I have my baby at La Vallarta.
My baby, I fucking Planned Parenthood, bro.
What's up with Martin Rizzo and that yellow hat over there? What's up, dog? You still working?
Yeah.
You're driving Lyft now, right?
I started doing Lyft again, but with guidelines. Windows all the way down, bro. Mask on, sanitizer.
In the heat, fool?
Yeah, but I don't want to catch your shit, dude. Again.
But that's what they say that UV rays kill the Rona, right?
I don't know. I'm wearing my sunblock inside my car, bro. Again.
How's your dog? You took your dog to the hospital?
Oh yeah, so she's old, right? She's 11 years old, and so she got an infection in her uterus. They had to. It happened so quick, so she wasn't eating, and then she started having vaginal discharges.
So they took it to right?
Yeah, so they took out her uterus, and what's it called?
Older one that you weren't spaying?
Yeah, Mochi, yeah.
I told you.
You should have spayed it, and then we wouldn't have that issue.
She got pyometra.
Yeah.
He was trying to get her pregnant.
We thought she could, but she was too old.
Yeah.
So then,
if they're not spayed, and they don't give birth the first couple times or whatever, if they don't give birth and they're not spayed, they're gonna have a uterine problem, even if they do give birth later on.
That's tough.
Problem.
Yeah, so that shit cost fucking $1,700.
Ain't no joke, dog. But hey,
Yeah, man.
responsible pet owner though.
$300, you know.
Shit.
Yeah.
Make her ex-husband pay half.
Hey, you know they some fools that just bury in the back.
No, dude.
Damn,
That's a price of that talking. Bury in the bag.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, you know, dude, you have a pet, you have to take care of it, dog, and that's it. No matter what it costs. You're over there, you know what I mean?
Sure.
But you know, people just don't give a fuck, dude. Like, you know, people don't have.
Yeah.
Oh, please. Put a little cross back there. Her favorite toy.
Horrible.
You're a fucking murderer, bro.
Chevy.
Exactly,
Either
dog.
way.
Either way.
Damn.
That
But she's
sucks.
doing okay, Martin?
Just close the door, eh?
No, but she's all good now. She's like, it's really been a week since the surgery, and she's acting like she didn't have surgery. She's running around.
Of course.
So trying to hump shit.
That's all she needed, dog.
Yeah.
Of course,
He's
it's
got it
not
too.
even a hero there, eh?
I said, now that the uterus is out, she's free. She's like, oh, you can stop me now.
Yeah.
She's at the protest.
Somebody
There was a
said,
story this week about a dog that went missing from a house in Missouri, and then they found that dog 50 miles away at the old house where that fool used to live.
Oh, wow.
They hadn't lived there
That's
for
fucking
years.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's cute, man.
And Carlos Martinez said Rizzo looks like a ghostwriter for Avril Lavigne.
Bringing up bullshit.
Avril Lavigne, wow. We're still trying to
I just put all these fools that try to roast with a private page and no face, bro. Like,
yeah.
If you're gonna roast, you gotta put yourself out there, and that's it, dude.
yeah, man. If you're gonna roast, let me see your whole shitty family, bro.
Oh, dude, so we can really talk
Let me
shit.
see your kids' fucked up teeth, your brand new car, and let me see your son's grades, motherfucker.
Open up that seat cabinet. Let me see those fucking roaches, dog.
Let me see those fucked up toes, bro.
Dude, those
Let me see your
internet
mom's
trolls-
shoes, dog. She looks like she's from Canada, dog, with those dirty ass shoes.
Hey,
She's from Edmonton,
bro.
She's from Edmonton,
Hey,
cocksucker.
what up? Alex, when you were in Alaska, was there a lot of people with dirty ass shoes?
Yes, dude. Oh my god, dude. Alaska has so like I was in Anchorage, and Alaska has so many poor people. They're like homeless people living on the street, and you're like, why did you come here? This is the worst possible place you could have gone.
Because you can make
went to go
eagles
hang-
out there, bro.
Hey, they went to go hang out with Sarah Palin, dog.
Dude, they're trying to live off the land in the middle of a city, and they're just like, I can get berries out here, man.
This one said berries.
It's like that show Alone. Have you guys seen that show Alone on?
Yeah,
Hulu?
dude.
I heard about it, dog.
It's a badass show, dude.
Which one?
Dude,
Alone.
Alone. It's almost like Naked and Afraid, but you're by yourself, and you gotta like people like. There's this guy that survived 80 days, and he only caught like fish like every fucking 10 days. It was crazy, dude.
Solo.
dude, that one guy on there.
Lisa,
he
win
killed
that
a
show.
moose. He killed a moose, and then a wolverine started stealing his moose meat. In the middle of the night, he went out with a hatchet and killed the wolverine. And then he
Fuck. This fool was like had the heart of a settler.
He's fucking Logan, bro.
Really?
no one's taking my shit. I'm alone out here. I thought he was
But
going
that's
to
a-
domesticate the wolverine, dude. I thought he was going to put a little collar on and be like, "You're my pet, we're friends, dude. I'm gonna give you a hysterectomy." Like, let's do this.
It's on Hulu, guys. It's badass. It's called Alone.
Or no,
Oh, dude.
Netflix.
Netflix. Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
You do
Dude,
that,
I'm
you
not
kill
kidding.
Wolverine, you're hard as fuck, dog.
For sure. You know what, dude? If it was any other time than quarantine, because I watched a season of Alone, and I was like, you know what? Right now, that doesn't look so bad. Like, I could go live. I could go out into the middle
Fuck
of the
it,
woods.
bro. Let me go dark.
Yeah, man. Why not? I'm not doing shit here.
Let me catch a 10-pound salmon and shit.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Hey,
dude, those
Alex,
people- yeah.
what was your first 3 years of comedy like?
Oh man, you know.
Fucking chaos.
Hey, but you know what, bro? Those were the fun times too, though. If you think about it, bro.
Oh yeah, look,
There's
I
bad
definitely
times, but there's
remember-
fun times that last all night. Eh? Laughing
For
your ass
sure.
off at Denny's.
Collapsing,
dude.
dog.
Dude, I
Smoking
remember like,
cigarettes.
And laughter.
oh, I used to smoke so
Laughing
much
at the
pot
comedy
cigarettes.
condo.
Oh yeah, dude. What I really remember though is like from year 2 to 4, I just was like, all right, I'm gonna figure out who the fuck I am as a comedian. And I started going off the rails, doing like crazy shit, like all these characters and weird, just really weird bits that would just like take you on a journey. And like some of it worked and most of it didn't. But I was so fearless then because I was at a point where it's like nobody knows who I am, nothing matters, do whatever you want and just see what you become. And man, when those early years when literally nothing matters and nothing ever should, but it's easier when in the beginning, man, I was an animal on stage. I just like, you didn't know what you were gonna get. Like it was just bizarre, man. Just a series of experimentations.
When did you add the costumes?
So like the costume stuff
always
is really
wear
like
them?
no, I mean like I'm a festival kid. Like I go to like Burning Man and like all these music festivals and stuff, and I wear really fun shit out there. But I started roasting in the costume so I could separate myself from the roasting character, so that because otherwise, like if I go on America's Got Talent as myself, I'm just an angry 35-year-old white guy who's yelling at people for no reason, and I'm part of the problem. But if I put on a little tail and some fur and a rainbow unitard, all of a sudden I'm just a silly idiot prancing around. And
It's
so,
funny how
Tips the
TV
dragon
works.
and shit.
yeah, dude,
It's funny how
I'm a
TV
heel.
works, man. You gotta be less threatening.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's true though, dude.
For real, bro. Like I saw an article
I'll be all big and
about
mean.
I saw an article of what's his name, Little Richard. They asked him how you put on the makeup. Cause see, if I don't wear the makeup, everybody on TV thinks that I'm gonna go out there and fuck every white woman in America.
Yeah, I read that.
But if I put the makeup on, everything's cool.
Not wrong.
Like, let's
But
threaten you.
that's the way TV is, though, man. Like it's weird, like what they pick sometimes. Like, okay, I see it. He's from the Midwest, less threatening. I'm from LA. I got issues.
Yeah, right. I mean,
You don't want
I
to be a
like being
homewrecker,
heel.
dude. A household name, dude.
Nah, dude, I like being a heel. Like what I realize is like I want to be the guy you love.
He's a rudo, eh?
I was gonna ask, do you realize you're the heel on America's Got Talent? Like, okay.
Oh yeah, and
You gotta live it up, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm on their Instagram. People are like, I'm making fun of all the other contestants. I'm taking shots at people that are taking shots at me. Like I play the part, and like because in real life, I'm super. I'm just very optimistic. I'm very positive, and like that's a really like I really am like very light. But that show gives me a license to kind of just be this asshole, just like Roast Battle did. And there's still, even though I'm super happy, there's this part of me that's still that angry kid inside that's like, I hate everything. How do I get it out? And then bam, like take it out on Simon Cowell and Sofia Vergara.
Hey,
Right.
Alex, do you get a lot of hate from soccer moms and Karens out there of the world?
Of course. Oh my God. So many people like, oh my God, if you were my son, I would have thrown you out in the trash a long time ago. And like all these people, and they think it's real. Like that's what they don't understand is they're like,
That's hilarious,
why would you go on my favorite show and do that? As if I was just waiting in a line to walk on stage and nobody had any idea what was going to happen. It was all a surprise. Like, I'm like, your favorite show is the one who picked me to go do this thing. So get mad at America's Got Talent, not at me.
Lisa, you had a question?
No, I said twice they picked him.
That's freaking badass.
But I was gonna say, I was gonna say, when you're, oh fuck, I lost. Oh, I was gonna ask if you were on Cameo, if you do those Cameo shout outs, because you could make a lot of money doing those
By roasting people.
Dude, so I submitted to Cameo a couple months ago and never heard anything. So then I just decided I was like, I'll just put something on my website. So now I have a thing under my like in my merch section that's like, if you want to get roasted by me, you can send me a couple things about yourself and a picture, and then I will I'll roast you if you want to do that. Because yeah, I tried to get on Cameo and they didn't take it, so I was like, whatever.
No, you should hit him up again. Tell him you're on America's Got Talent. Drop that name and everything, and you can get on. Fred Stoller does really well. He does.
Yeah, what's up with that?
He makes good money, dude. Yeah.
But I think if you do something like that, where you can do a quick roast for a quick video.
For sure. It's so crazy, like how many people, like there's like if you want Jeremy Piven, he's like it's $400. If you want Sinbad, it's like $45. It makes no sense. What these people have no idea.
And I bet you Sinbad makes more money.
I bet he does. And the thing is, Sinbad needs to be charging more. Like,
oh, totally.
Yeah.
Sinbad is a national treasure, bro.
Dude.
Oh yeah.
I'll be home for wrong with me.
No, Sinbad's $45.
Jeremy Piven's $400.
Dude, that's lowball right there, dude. Come on, Jingle All the Way, bro. That's a classic, dude. Every year people watch that movie.
Oh yeah.
The fucking soup Nazi from Seinfeld costs more than Sinbad does. Like this
That's
world
insane.
is upside down.
True, bro.
What's soup for your birthday?
Dude, you know how many people make him do that? Probably thousands a week.
Yeah.
Please say no birthday for you or whatever it is. And that guy's raking it in from a spot 25 years ago.
That's funny. Tell my husband, no pussy for you.
Hey, he probably makes more money right here than the fucking residuals, dude.
Fuck yeah, dog.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Yeah.
You think Kramer gets asked to say the N-word if he's doing Cameo?
Negotiate.
He's not on there, is he? He's not on.
No, I don't know.
I don't know. Look, could we look him up real quick?
Oh, how about you know funny on it? That comedian, Tim Watley. No, not Tim Watley.
Hamburger.
No, the guy from from Steinfeld.
Hamburger. Wait,
which one?
Not Tim Watley. What's the other guy's name?
Benya.
Banya. He put it on Cameo.
Kenny Banya.
That's funny, dude.
Why not call it Round Team? The mug is round. The tin is round. This is gold, Jerry.
Hey, Brother Man from the fifth floor is probably on Cameo, huh?
Hey, have you guys noticed that on Netflix?
No.
all those shows that come in now are not. They're all 6 episodes, bro. They're not 10. They're not gonna come back on no 3 seasons.
I've been noticing that shit, dog. What's up with that? Just because the whole thing's going on?
I was reading an article. They were talking about how there's no life after Netflix. Netflix can't take that show. And
a show does not get more life in the 3rd season than it did the first one.
Right. So they're really about the boost, the event, the main event, the launch, Stranger Things, the hype and everything. The first season, second season, little bit more people because they heard about the first season. They want to continue. 3rd season, maybe you'll get a 3rd season. But beyond that, they're not invested in that because there's no return on investment. There's no big boost of subscribers coming.
So they're here now?
4th season or 5th season. So they don't even care about a long life because
really
they don't do anything with that show.
Right.
After it's died out. They can't sell it to a network. They can't sell it for syndication. It's just on
it's made for Netflix. It doesn't work somewhere else.
It's a Netflix show. So it's better to do your own show somewhere else and then license that shit to them, right?
I think
yes, 100%.
Yeah, of course, but they also have reduced how many things they're buying from outside. They want
all
Netflix
that stuff.
Productions. They want
Seinfeld is coming to Netflix next year.
Yeah, Seinfeld.
Damn.
So they got comedians and cars on that shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Friends and The Office are going to leave beginning of next year, and go to Peacock probably because it's an NBC thing. And
Friends is actually on HBO Max. It's actually by Warner Brothers Studios, but it was on NBC.
Yeah, but I think they're going to Peacock next year. And
Cobra Kai's going.
Cobra Kai Netflix, bro, next month. Can't wait.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, on August, the first 2 seasons, and I guess they're working on a 3rd to release.
No, the 3rd's already done. They're just gonna get the hype for the 2 seasons and then release the 3rd season.
Dude, let's fucking watch the 3rd season already. Goddamn.
Yeah, bro.
Don't the
I'll probably get
actors
starstruck if I were to see that guy in real life, bro.
Fuck yeah, dog. He probably lives over there by your house, fool.
William Zabka.
They all live right there in the valley, dude.
Like,
What did you say, Alex?
Don't the actors get screwed on with Netflix shows too, though, because you're not getting the residuals and things like that for years to come.
That's what SAG after they tried to negotiate a new contract, but it was horrible, and and
There's a new
streaming. They haven't addressed it properly.
There's a new contract right now that everybody's saying no to.
Yeah, we voted no.
I don't. I just delete every
I
one
seen
of my
that George
emails
Lopez
from
post
Zach.
about that or something. He
Julie
posted that shit.
Fisher, she explained it really well, and that was good.
Hey Alex, what have been your when you got on were you in the beginning of the roast battles before it was popular?
I was pretty early. I was in the first, like, I joined probably about 5 or 6 months after it started.
Before Jeff Ross came around?
I got there right when Jeff Ross started coming around. Like my first he saw my first battle, but he'd only been there like a few weeks at that point. But I was going every week and I was watching this shit and I was just like, damn, this is insane. This is so fun. This is the circus.
It's fucking crazy.
People are banging on the walls and the ceiling. And I was like, I'm never doing that shit. Like, no, thanks. I'm not opening myself to get made fun of. And then
it's
I did it
intimidating.
one time. It is. Well, because you have to, here's what I learned the very first time I did it. You know everything about yourself. You're the hardest critic on yourself, but it's not what you know. It's the moment when 100 people see it at the same time in you and they all start laughing at you. And I tell everybody this. I'm like, dude, this in comedy, they're laughing with you. At roast battle, they're fucking laughing at you. And you need to learn how to take that shit and just brush it off and throw it right back.
It's like getting jumped in, dog.
Did you guys are the jokes?
Push back.
Were the first roast battles spontaneous with no writing, or do you have to write and then come back?
No, it was always writing because how it started was these two open micers were about to fight in the parking lot, and then Brian Moses was like, you can't fight here. We're gonna lose our open mic. Come back next week and do it with jokes. And that's literally how it started. It was a fight that turned into a battle of wit, and from that point on, it just started picking up steam. And when I was there really in the early heyday when it was super fire, like that's when like Jim Carrey was coming and Dennis Rodman was coming and like Hugh Jackman, and every single week it was like, God damn, dude, what are these people doing here? They're just here to watch us rip each other apart. And
who invited them?
Word of mouth, big doggy.
Yeah, good question. I mean, that's it. It just started getting big. But I mean,
nobody invited them. Cocksucker knows powder at the end of the show.
Look at one of a snatch.
Have you done? You've done the roast battle and Kill Tony started on the same time.
Pretty close, yeah. It was. They're both about 7 years old. Just 7 years old. So yeah, Kill Tony was I think right before roast battle started. But yeah, they kind of came up together.
I met Brian Moses when he was a doorman at La Jolla Comedy Store.
Yeah, dude, I love that club. But man, I can't wait to get back down there.
I haven't been there in a long time, man. That condo, man.
I know, dude. The first, so I
hit the carpet, you can hear Nasty ghost pop up.
The first time I played
America.
I was down there with Jesus Trejo, and we were staying in the condo together, and we were sitting out on the balcony eating a burrito, and we saw this couple on the boardwalk just start making out, and next thing you know, this girl just starts blowing this guy right on the side, right on the boardwalk, and Jesus and I are like, we're like eating our burritos, like, are you seeing this? What the hell? Because this is like 100 feet front in front of us. And then next thing you know, she just climbs on top and they just start going at it hardcore. People are walking down the boardwalk. It's only like 11 p.m.
How close were you guys?
What'd you say?
How close were you guys?
Like 100 feet, because that board, your balcony is basically right on the boardwalk, and the
social distancing
right there. So Jesus and I are like, holy shit, these people are just fucking right here, and we're just watching it, and we're not creeps because we were already sitting here. Like,
they're like porn producers right there. All
we're not creeps. No, we're staying to watch.
Did you guys finish the hot dogs and then of the burritos?
Oh yeah, we just sat there. We were like, dude, we got a show. Like we just did two, and now we're getting a third for free that we don't have to perform at. This is great, dude. It was so ridiculous though. Like that level of non-fuckery, just to be like in the middle of a crowded public place and be like, screw it, we're just gonna have sex right here. I was like, damn, Pacific Beach goes hard.
Were they good looking?
We're going there.
Were they in shape?
Yeah, they were actually pretty good looking. And
Because
like
if they weren't, I would have called the cops. Eh?
Arrest these two seals.
Rodrigo would have called the cops, and there would have been a taco man standing next to them. Eh?
if they weren't in shape, I would have
Violating health.
Been like, here, eat some burrito. Keep going, guys, please. Immediately. Damn, yeah, that was, dude. That was my first weekend in La Jolla, though, and I was like, "Hey, Zeus, I'm not gonna forget this club, dude." Yeah,
that's funny.
My first time at La Jolla, I fucking I ripped the fucking one of the wires from the other cable, and I made a long cable wire so I could have cable in my bedroom.
Nice, dude.
Damn, dude.
Well,
That's innovative right there.
Gotta improvise.
You pulled
Huh?
you pulled the
Yeah, remember the cable wire used to have that little thing that was like that? That little thing?
the coax.
Just connected that with other. I wanted the cable to be connected on the other TV.
How did you connect those?
I don't know, man, but the comic I was with, he knew how, man. Frank Manzano.
Did he
Good electrician, bro.
It's as long as those two, that little copper wire touches, you're good, dude.
Yeah.
And that coax, that's it.
That way? Like,
He's like, "Yo,
The plastic's just insulation, dog.
I know, that's what I said. But did he strip it and then connect it?
Yeah, strip them, put it back.
Fuck, that's really hard work.
Piece of gum.
he's like, hey,
He
look, now we're
went
gonna
to
do that
go
Camaro."
have a beer after, and he came back later at 3 a.m.
Accomplished.
Hey,
Man.
somebody asked, what's with all the comedians leaving LA or leaving Cali? What's going on?
They going to Texas or some shit? Cause more freedom. They don't like Newsom, Governor Gruesome.
Oh, right here.
What was that noise?
Huh?
What was that noise?
That's like a firecracker.
I have to go see it.
In
Somebody-
LA? No.
By our trash can. I'll be back.
Yeah, well, about
I don't-
trash can.
Are comedians actually leaving LA? I've heard people talk about it. but,
Going to
like,
Vegas, it's cheaper.
Who's moving? Joe Diaz?
Isn't not Joe Diaz, but like isn't like Joe Rogan saying he's moving to Texas or some shit?
Montana, Texas.
Yo, I heard Owen Benjamin's coming back.
No,
Isn't it in the woods in Poughkeepsie or some shit?
Yeah, dude. He's like, he said the N-word and was like, "Oh, that's it. I have to go."
Hey, but you know what's crazy about that fool? Everybody views him as crazy and shit. He was kind of ahead of his time in saying all that shit that he was saying before. You know, all that like, you know, that Hollywood like pedogate shit and all that stuff that everybody's talking about now. That's, you know, in essence so woke. Because I think, you know, everybody that's about conspiracy theories, that's just the new woke, dog. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure, dude. I mean, I personally, man, I have no interest in leaving LA. I love it. I love it here. Like, this is an awesome place to live, even without all the entertainment and stuff like that. Man, I was at the beach a couple days ago, and it's just so easy just to get down there. And this is where my friends are. This is my home. I love it here. I'm not leaving.
And even
dude.
LA is so big and diverse. If you don't like the city part, you can go to fucking like the Valley, South LA. You know, eat like fucking Pomona, you know, it's like it's so diverse.
Or hit the beaches. If you don't like Santa Monica, you can go down to Huntington, Newport, all that shit, all the way down to San Diego, dog, or up the coast, dude.
Yeah,
I mean, if you have a dude, it's a car culture. If you have a car, you can get up, dude, fill your tank and creep wherever the fuck you want to, dude.
Dude, I did that this past Friday. I just decided to drive up the coast and get out of LA for a little bit. I went all the way to San Luis Obispo. There's a nude beach up there, and I was like, dude, I've never been to a nude beach, and I was like, wait a minute. I finally look exactly like a person who belongs at a nude beach.
Totally, dog.
Dude, I'm going there, and I'm just immediately. I crept down. I got down there, and the first thing I see was a group of like 20 teenagers, and they're all fully clothed. And I was like, "Holy shit! Have I made a big mistake? Is this?" And then I walked a little bit further, and then a bunch of people were naked, and I was like, "Oh my god, thank God!" Because like these teenagers would just look at me like, "What the hell is happening?"
Do you take off your clothes in the car or when you're at the beach?
I did it at the beach. Like a couple of people did do it, like just kind of to come down, but you have to kind of go down this really steep path. They don't make it easy to get to the nude beach. But I just, as soon as I got to my spot, I laid out my towel and I was like, bam. And I was like, I can't get on stage anymore. So I don't have anything that scares me or makes me feel uncomfortable in any way. So I was like, nude beach. That's going to make me, at least make my brain move a little bit.
I ain't got that kind of confidence, bro.
Out there. I have no
Fuck that.
No.
I've never done it before, and I was like, you know what? today's the day. It's happening, man. Let me tell you this.
Were you flaccid, bro? What if you get a boner? Do you get in trouble?
Where can I put my onion rings?
I went to a nudist beach one time. I woke up during a horseshoe tournament.
And they already had 3 rings around you, right? But dude, that was one thing I looked down because I'm in the cold water. I'm in the ocean. I'm like, damn, my dick looks small right now. And I was like, well, I can't just start fluffing it right here in front of everybody. You just got to live with it. But man, floating on your back while the waves are hitting you, and you're looking up.
I'll take a rhino pill for the fucking the gas station.
The only way I would be in a nude beach if I have a spear, or something.
What if a little fish thought that was bait or something? And came up right?
I thought about it. I mean,
might think it's another shark.
Some guy was throwing a rope to his dog.
That dog.
I was like, no, dude.
Little guppy. It's a little guppy.
No, man. I ain't got no confidence like that, dog.
Make a sandcastle on your pee-pee.
I feel like something's gonna go inside my penis.
That too, fool. Imagine you get some fucking a
little river worm or something.
A little amoeba, dog, that like
that's
fucking kills you in 24 hours.
Wait. You don't think it can get through your swimming trunks?
You gotta wear condom at the beach, dude.
I like a swimming trunk with a little panty lining.
That's what, I'm like, dude, could I go to the nude beach just with swimming trunks on? I'll wear Speedos.
Yeah,
I don't want to be naked.
Stick your balls out of the fucking Speedos, bro.
I mean, yeah.
I'd be like, I'll go there, but let me spray paint my penis there.
Hey, and then it gets hard. You got a big old white part. You spray painted it black.
If I go, bro, I'm gonna put a little string on it, bro, and greet people. How you doing?
Hey, put a little flag on it, a mask, dog.
For real, bro, I put a little string on my penis, and then when I meet people, hey, what's up, man?
How you doing, dog? Nice to see you, dog.
What's up?
Nice you brought the missus, eh?
Were there a lot of uncircumcised people?
I wouldn't want to go there, man, because then
I'm self-conscious, bro.
For a friend.
I'm self-conscious.
I don't want to be there, man. Imagine people walking up to you, hey, Felipe, hey, let's take a picture, hey, I love your comedy.
I thought about that because I'd been on America's Got Talent 3 days before, and I was like, dude, if somebody recognized me now, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do out here. Like,
nobody has?
They had. They didn't that day. Not at the nude beach. But dude, you know what's funny, bro? Because you're like, I wouldn't do it. Like when you get there, I was like, if I'm a single guy right now at I'm engaged, but I was there by myself. I was like, if I'm a single guy strolling a nude beach, I have to get naked. Otherwise, I am being more of a creep by staying close.
Yeah.
If you're single, I get it, dude. But I mean, shit, I can't be over there all right now, all fucking. It's somebody taking a picture of my ass and shit, puts it on Twitter. What the fuck is a penguin?
Rodrigo Premium, fucking.
Come on,
I would never go because I would hate to see people who look like me there. Right? People that are 100 times better than me.
They all look like you. Good-looking people aren't going to the nude beach. They're just not. It's all these.
Bro.
That look like us that are like, I don't give a shit about it.
I know, right?
I've only seen pictures of like Europeans, and it's always like that dude with the big old gut, bald, fucking little pecker out, just like with sunglasses on. It's like the last 20 years of his life.
Oh yeah, I saw that guy, Eric Andres Quinceañera.
No,
dude, I saw that shit, dude. I tripped on his dick, bro.
hey,
like that lady,
there, right?
The lady, remember the lady?
Alex, were you at Eric Andres' birthday party?
Oh my
Which
God!
one? I've been to 3 of them.
The quinceañera, when you were dressed like a woman.
Yeah, his quinceañera when he was
2018.
Mud wrestlers
off of Alameda.
I think the last one I was at was 2017 of his parties,
Oh,
but I mean they're always fucking wacky with zoo animals and old porno mags all over the place, and people just doing whippets everywhere you go. Those parties.
2017 was the one in the desert.
Yes, yeah. 2017 was out at Pioneer Town, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
we were there. That was fun.
that was fun, man.
Yeah, dude. Pioneer. I was not at that one. I was at the ones that happened at the overpass, that old like cocaine den that used to be in Silver Lake, dude.
Oh, we went
there when he had the dwarf give him a lap dance and he was blindfolded, right? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. That shit, the Pioneer Town, when I saw pictures of that shit though, and he was just like naked shooting guns on top of those trailers.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
He and Felipe were shooting, they were doing
bow
archery
and arrows.
over there, bows and arrows. Yeah. We had a DP with a fire. We had a little trailer there.
It was cool, man. I got to smoke a joint with Tom Green.
Dude, yeah, Eric Andre is. I used to think like I met him really early on in LA, and we started like vibing pretty quick. And I used to just think it was like a persona or kind of like an act. And then I realized I was like, oh no, this person is 100% legitimately off the rails in the best way.
The big leader.
I totally see you taking over that show after he's gone, bro.
Like Jay Leno after Carson.
I totally see you in that type of show with that type of freaks and having your version of the Ding Dong Show.
Dude, I mean, I definitely have a collection of weirdos that I like to bring around with me. So, I mean, yeah, who knows what the future will hold, right?
That would be badass, though. I hope it happens.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, whatever's going to happen, it's going to be fun because I'm not going to accept anything less. Like, I only do shit if I'm excited about it and it's going to be fun. And if it's not, then I don't want to do it. And so I think it's going to work out no matter what.
How many kimonos do you have?
About 7.
Are you serious?
Dude,
you like to be comfy, huh? Hell yeah.
Homemade, dude. My fiance makes all of them for me. She makes like festival clothes and shit. And so she literally just drapes me in these beautiful things. The thing I wore in America's Got Talent, that rainbow with the purple fur, she made that shit for me. Wow. And I mean, that's the thing is like, if you know you got a good one when you're like, she's willing to put me in this shit and make me like look good, even though she knows it's ridiculous and maniacal. And she's all about it. She's the best.
Right.
Yeah, that's when I knew I had to put a ring on it because I was like, dude, she's making me fucking purple fur.
Hell yeah, dude. That's
what have been one of your biggest challenges before all this in stand-up comedy?
I think I mean, just getting people to take me seriously, I think is always the hardest part at first, is like being like, no, I'm 100% in this. I'm doing all the work. I'm funny. I'm ripping up these stages. Just all I need is the opportunity to get there. I used to ask so many people if I could go on the road with them, so many people. And they would always be like, no. And like a couple people would take me for a weekend here or there. But like, I was just begging. I was like, please, I got to get out of LA. I got to get in these clubs. Because when I book my own tours, I'm doing fucking Chinese restaurants at 2 a.m. next to a slot machine for one old woman who's smoking a Misty 120. And I'm like, there's got to be a better future than this, man.
You wanted the legit shit.
Yeah, I did. And like after I got myself, like no management, no reps, got myself on TV, got myself to all these things.
Yeah.
So then it was a matter of,
dude. That's difficult too.
Yeah, it's the fight. It's fighting for yourself. It's not having anyone in your corner except for your peers, and your peers vouching for you, and them pushing you forward and lifting you up. Because if the industry's not doing it, you got to find another way. And I thought
undeniable.
Straight, dude. I realized that really early on.
Barry Cat says, you got to be undeniable.
Undeniable. Yeah. That's what you gotta do.
All right, let's give a shout out to Elvis Chavez. He's begging for a shout.
Hey, Lisa. Lisa, what are people saying on the chat?
What?
What are people saying?
Elvis Chavez. He's all complaining we didn't give him a shout out. So give him a
shout out.
Elvis, we love you, bro.
He thinks we're not live or something. I don't know. Alex Rodriguez asks how long you been sober, Felipe.
Sober since 2011. 2009.
2010.
11 years.
You know what's funny about being sober? Well, I haven't drank. Sometimes I have dreams that I did a shitload of drinking in the road, and I come back home sober, and the whole time I'm here, I'm feeling guilty. But then I go back and do it again. But that had never happened. But in my dreams, they feel so real.
Like relapsing.
I'm like, God damn! I mean, that was just a fucking dream.
Dude, that's what happens when you quit cigarettes too. Is like you have a dream that
You
you're
just
smoking
smoke?
it, and you're just like, oh my god, I feel like I quit years ago, but I still have a dream every once in a while that I smoked a cigarette, and I'm like, I just threw it all away. Years. Why did I do that? And then you wake up in a sweat. And you're like, thank God I didn't actually do that. It's just
Scary.
terrifying, man.
Mind playing
Yeah,
tricks
man.
on me.
A lot of for the people out there who are listening, man, if you're struggling with drug abuse, I will just quit everything and just smoke pot.
Yep.
Because
Get weed
man,
sober.
pot is good. Or just because you're never gonna, it's gonna be tough to give everything up all at once. It's so hard. And the first 3 days are the toughest, man. I mean, they're the fucking toughest the first 3 days. But if you get back to if you get past the third day, it's gonna be a week. You're gonna be all right, man. But those fucking first 3 days are the toughest because
That's because
those
your
3
brain.
days.
Go ahead.
Those 3 days were the ones where when I would come home dirty, at least I'll tell you, man, I'll relax for 3 days. But on the second day, I'm gone again. Feeling good. And I'll do it again.
When you see him text, I'm back. And it's like, fuck. It's just still going to go on. I was just
text, I'm back?
Not text. You'd like post it on MySpace or whatever. Was Facebook maybe? I don't know.
Oh my God. Lisa, what was that note that the guy from the Allman Brothers left share?
He left it on her pillow. He had been sober for a while, and they had just had Elijah Blue. She just gave birth. And then he said he left a note. The gate is opening out there. Hold on.
I did left it open.
Dude, it takes courage to get sober in comedy because you're everywhere you go. People are throwing free drinks in your face, and you have to have the wherewithal to be like, no, thank you, just a club soda or a Coke or whatever you're drinking. You're like, how about just a club soda and some Coke? I'm sober right now. Okay.
I believe in moderation.
Wait, what were you saying?
What did he say?
Again, babe? What?
What did share?
Oh, right. So he left a note on her pillow, and she woke up the next morning, and it said, "Gone to score. I won't be back." Something like that.
Went to go get heroin. Won't be back.
Go get heroin. Won't be back, or something like that.
It'll be a little party for about a week, dog. Gotta get out of the house, player.
That was the last. That was the end of the marriage.
It gets crazy in here sometimes.
But you know, I was thinking, babe. What have you guys been paying attention to Kanye?
Oh my God!
Yeah.
You see that bullshit?
How can you not?
Man, fuck that. How about the Hulk, our last guest?
Oh, he went. I watched.
Dude, it's like I don't even want to see that shit too, dog. What the fuck, bro?
It's painful. Yeah, but the Kanye. What I was thinking about all this, Dave Chappelle hopped on a plane, went to go visit him.
Yeah. And Kanye,
right? I'm wondering, as a woman who's married to somebody who's had issues in the past, why hasn't Kim stopped production on the show and flown out to be with her husband at the time that he needs it the most, right?
Oh, that's gonna be on the new season
we need
for
that
sure.
production money.
I mean, the last place Kanye needs to be right now is alone on a ranch.
He knew when he married.
Money over everything.
I just can't imagine. That's the time. And now they're talking about divorce in tweets and whatever in the press.
Y'all seen Get Out? It's about me.
It's all, everybody knows it's all about me. But like, there's obviously something. He's in pain. He's going through some shit.
For sure. He's mentally ill.
I don't want to cry baby as a president.
That fool is sick, bro.
A chillon.
Not stop.
You think you're fucked up, bro?
But
I like to be fucked up with a lot of money.
It's your show. You can stop production.
Fuck that, dog.
Take care of family business right now. You go to Wyoming.
Totally, dude.
Don't sit at home and just go, whatever. I guess we're gonna get divorced. You know?
No, it makes it seem like she doesn't know how to care anymore. Like she's so part of this like machine that just generates money and fame that when something actually happens, it's not in her heart to actually take care of anybody. And they have like what? Don't they have like 4 kids?
Yeah. She's also studying to be an attorney, dude. She's
She's in divorce herself from him. That's why.
They're all like that though. When Lamar Odom was missing, they didn't stop the show.
No, they just keep going. They're like, well, this will make for good content.
Yeah.
When Bruce Jenner cut off his peanuts, they didn't stop the show.
Yeah.
He hasn't cut it off yet.
I don't think it off yet.
I think she still has her penis.
Yeah.
He still has a little weedy.
Yeah. The little
Yeah, dude, he lost 2 inches and they gained 3 seasons. So I mean,
Come on.
I still remember when I thought that was all fake. Like these guys are lying, and then it happened.
He had the #1 show when that shit popped out. Come on, man. It's all shit, bro.
of
On
course
top of those hoes driving him crazy.
Yeah, for sure, dude. God.
Kanye seems like he'll be president like in a movie like Idiocracy, you know? Like a dystopian future, dude.
Over here dropping logic, dog.
But a Trump
I'm
president.
for being president in Independence Day too.
But like Lisa said, yeah, Trump is the same thing. Yeah.
What, Alex?
For sure.
I know, he's an enigma.
Kanye could have won the presidency if he did it in 2016. If Trump won, Kanye easily could have won.
If Kanye didn't fucking cry, he would have won, you know. He could possibly, like, for sure got people votes.
I know that fool can cry because I saw him at Coachella 2011 and he shed tears on stage, like actual tears. And I was like, bro, this guy knows how to put it on.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You pull that shit in the middle of a debate, you just start a single tear like you're the Indian over a heap of trash. Dude, America loves you. You win.
And that's when he won my heart and my vote, man.
Right there at Coachella, I knew Kanye was.
That's how you win reality shows. You got to bust a little tear.
Totally, dog. On top of your little background story, boom, you're a winner.
That's what Alex is talking about. Like, just like when you were on Last Comic Standing, and then what they say on American Idol, like, we're here to make TV. It's not really about the contest. It's about the TV experience. It's like
a story.
Entertain these motherfuckers.
Entertain these people at home. And then, yeah, there's some talent show, but we want the human interest story.
Yeah, man, that's what they have. That's why that show Pawn Stars is good. Yep.
Hell yeah. You have those fools that work in the morning the next day talking about it, dude. That's where it's at.
Yeah.
Storage Wars.
Become a television show. I wish I could love Donald Trump. I really do, because I think he's so goddamn funny. But he had to go and be our president, and now he can't be funny anymore because everything is too serious.
Yeah, he is
like,
funny,
honestly, dude, the shit when he had trouble drinking water like a month ago, and then the next rally he takes it with one hand to go, and then puts it down, like, and everybody started cheering. I was like, that's the funniest shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
The Twitter comments got to his ass.
Dude, I know, but that's what it's not funny because he's our president, but it would be funny if it was just some random asshole.
Oh, see, y'all don't know. He was drinking like a reptilian. Because he got a big ass tongue.
Yeah. He killed Epstein.
Hey, shout out to Toby Hicks being out of his element last week.
Dope Dealers Podcast.
He wasn't out of his element. I felt bad because I was just asking what his point was, but he was trying to go to a whole other level with it. But he's like,
Lisa, black people are dying. They've been dying for 400 years.
Yeah, I agree. We all agree. Like, we're talking about comedy. Fuck the groundlings. But it's like, fuck the groundlings. But it's like, you guys.
That's a good ass t-shirt on, fool. Fuck the groundlings, dog.
Fuck groundlings.
And fuck SDTV.
And STDs.
What, Alex?
Your Upright Citizens Brigade doesn't even pay its performers. Don't tell me about black people beating it. That's real oppression.
God, dude.
You don't know about the LA improv scene.
Look, I'm just gonna say I'm not a comedian. Any kind of comedy school that says they're gonna teach you comedy and teach you how to be funny and do all this, they're gonna just take your money.
They're robbing you.
They're robbing you. The lucky.
We're back to talking about bringer shows.
They didn't even use a pistol.
Anyway, I think the point of this show is a lot of stuff is filtered through comedy because this is your guys' experience. So I think we should talk about things that are in comedy that you guys can control, that you guys have experienced. Let's not try and save the world right now. We're trying to talk about
Yeah, that's not gonna happen, bro.
my point last week.
I know, man. Stop sending me.
I love Toby though. I wasn't. We weren't.
Stop sending me emails of fucking fruit vendors getting beat up. The same email.
Dude, I got a woman.
If you're gonna send me a video of someone getting beat up, show me how much money you shared, how much money you donated before you asked me to donate for something.
I got a woman right now from South Africa sending me message telling me that I have to save South Africa from its government through
shit.
roast. And I was literally like, lady, I
Right
know
now, bro.
nothing about that shit. And I was like, I'm dealing with my own issues right here. I can't save an entire country that's dealt with apartheid and all kinds of other racism for God knows how many hundreds of years. Like, I'm out of my element right now.
Use your power of roasting to save our country. What?
You have a
AJ, you have a
platform,
voice.
Alex. You're on AGT. You can get our message out.
That's what she thinks.
That's what
She's just
Free
like,
Scotland.
she was like, Trevor Noah's doing us disservices. You need to go on there and make us right. And I was like,
Oh my God, dude.
I was like, I'm just gonna sit here and smoke more weed and just kind of chill. Like, thanks. That's
Hey,
cool.
you know I wore a purple unicorn outfit last week, right?
Exactly. You're a hero, superhero.
Solved the problem.
I thought you wanted people to take you seriously.
I did a podcast last week for South Africa.
Yeah, it's called Comedy Mouth with Josh Pincus. It's out there.
Oh, nice.
Comedy
Have you been
Mouth
to
with
South
John.
Africa?
What?
Yeah,
Have you been there?
No, he.
never. You?
No, but my
Heard
sister's
it's beautiful,
been.
dude.
Everything's- I've heard it's amazing. Like
Yeah,
Cape
dude.
Town and stuff like
Breathtaking and
that.
shit.
Yeah, it's supposed to be gorgeous. Man, that's what I miss most, dude, about all this. It's not just the shows, it's the travel, dude.
Yeah,
Even the
exploring.
shittiest town.
Dude,
Take me to
from going to
Chattanooga,
the
Tennessee.
airport, dog, to getting to the airport to land, dude, all that, checking in the hotel.
You're missing that?
Fuck
I miss
yeah,
it so
dude.
much. Oh my God.
Talking
I
to
miss my edible kicking in when the plane goes up.
hell yeah. And waking up 15 minutes before it lands, like fucking farting, taking
Man.
a piss, getting,
Bro,
dude.
I had a
That's so
time, man.
bad.
Drinking my drink.
I had a time, bro. Eat my edible in the Uber, and that shit started hitting in the plane. Fall asleep for 25 minutes, and then the fucking drink cart passed by.
Oh, dude. You get
Yeah.
a good burp, dog, and then you like adjust to the way you're gonna sleep. Dude, you're listening to the shit you want to listen to. Oh my God, you're looking at your little tablet or the little movie, dog.
I like to every time somebody will I remember I will see people like with their leg. I'm going to the
Oh
bathroom
my God, dog.
and I see
I'm
people with
looking forward to
their legs out, and then I fart in their face on the way to the bathroom.
That too, or kick a fucking foot.
Yeah, or
Hey.
step on a foot.
Hey,
You guys
but you
are
know what's
animals.
hey, fool? You know what's tight, fool? When the plane's taking off, you've been on the plane so much, you know when it starts turning.
You hear the landing gear start to come in.
Like, dude, all those little turns, even as mechanical it is, and dude, I miss all that. Hearing the fucking engine, dude. All the little chatter in the back, the baby crying.
Oh, God,
Let him
what
cry. He a baby. Baby's supposed to cry.
How about that lady in the middle seat behind you talking about you don't put your seat so back?
Fuck it, dude. I put it back still, and I just put the weight into it now, dog, so it's even backer.
Backer. Nice.
Worcester, backer.
I'm
I remember one
straight.
time, man, I got in a plane one time, and this lady sat next to me, and she had a bag of edibles, and she said, "You want one?" I said, "Yeah."
Oh my God, dude.
And I fucking ate 2 of them, and I passed out, bro.
You a little. Who sent this angel? Who sent this angel, dog?
For real,
I got upgraded.
She ate 2 of them. I told her, I waited for her to eat her first, right, minding.
Fucking ready to get poisoned, dog. Show up to
Poison.
San Antonio dead.
Like this 62-year-old lady, bro, trying to be 40.
I got upgraded one time. I was going to Atlanta to play the Laughing Skull, and I got upgraded to first class just because I always go up and I always just ask. I'm like, I've been a good
You have to
boy.
ask,
Can I
dude.
get upgraded? And usually they're like, no, go away. But like every once in a while, they'd be like, all right. And I drank so much on like in the first hour that I passed out, and I woke up and the plane was empty, and a flight attendant was like, "Sir, we're in Atlanta, sir." And I was just like, this was the greatest flight of my entire life. I don't remember 1 second of it.
Rested.
Rested, wasted, just ready to go. Like, it was
Damn.
fantastic. I miss that shit. I miss having a reason to go to a tiny little town that I'm never going to go to otherwise and like seeing what it's about, you know?
Odessa.
Walking around a little bit, dude. All that shit, dude.
That's all I do on the road, dude. I walk around the city for like 6 hours during the day with my headphones on, just existing, like not even thinking. I'm like, I don't have to work.
Dude, we're
And go take
migrating, dog.
And they go take that nap before the show. Oh man, that's the best.
Mhm.
The nap, this fool, dog.
I be sleepy most of the day after radio and press, man.
Oh, you have to
Oh,
take
man.
that power ass nap, dog. You gotta recharge
I
that
mean,
battery, dog.
5:30 a.m. They're knocking on your door like, come on, it's radio time.
You need that good
Man.
shower, all that shit, dog.
You know
I
what's
miss-
funny though? Like, I was so new to headlining. Like last year was my first real year as like a headliner that like I was so excited to get up and do the radio. Like I hear all these veteran comics like, God, radio's the
I've
worst.
heard of it.
And I was just like, I love this. I'm having so much fun. I'm chucking it up. Like, and all the veterans are like, what are you doing, man? It's just like enjoying myself. I don't know.
I'm psyched, dog.
I don't
Yeah,
mind the
I'll
press, man, because I know when I get back to my hotel room, I'm gonna hit a fat ass bowl and pass out watching something.
Get that content until breakfast and
Get
pass
up
out.
and
Huh?
get ready.
And that's
We gotta wrap it up. Go ahead, Rodrigo.
no. I was just gonna say that's when you have a badass hotel, dude. You grab that TV and you put it right there in front of your bed, dog.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I love that.
Alex, tell us when you're gonna be on America's Got Talent
Hey.
again next.
Yeah, so Tuesday, July 28th is the Judge Cuts episode. I'll be on that. If you haven't watched my other clips, you can check those out. They're on YouTube. Yeah, and then find me at hoopercomedy.com or at Hooper Hairpuff on all social media. And guys, this was so fun ripping with you. This was a blast. Thanks for having
Alex, dude, pleasure.
Hey,
bro.
Alex, what's your
Fun.
Instagram and all that stuff?
Just
me. At
Okay.
Hooper Hairpuff. So
Hooper
yeah, it's just my
Hairpuff.
last name, Hooper Hairpuff, and then hoopercomedy.com. You can find everything there. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And Felipe Specials, we're going to have an announcement in a couple. What's today?
The 22nd.
In a couple weeks, we'll have an announcement.
Oh yeah.
So it's
Hell
coming.
yeah, dude.
It'll be arriving in less than 2 months. So
Woohoo.
stay for now, but keep your eyes peeled, and we want you to share.
Also,
possible-
September 4th, I have a little part in that Pauly Shore movie.
Oh, yeah, Guest House.
Oh, dope.
Guest House.
4th, and he's playing the priest at their wedding. So
I saw
Oh,
it,
yeah.
man, and it's one of those movies that when I was in high school, with the type of movie that I want to see, because there's titties.
Homeboy knows what he's
Whoa.
doing, dog.
Bro, he's crazy, dog.
There's still a market for
Bobby
that.
Lee's in the movie, bro. And I don't know if those were Bobby Lee's real lines in the movie, but he asked Pauly, hey, can I go now?
Damn, dude. I'm still
Hilarious.
waiting for Jury Duty 2, Paulie. Bring it back.
Fuck
man.
yeah. Dude, it's funny, man. Because I didn't know much about the movie. I didn't know that Pauly Shore was all up in the movie. The movie is basically all him.
yeah.
And man, this fool loves fat chicks in the movie, dog. Dude,
In the movie. In the movie, everybody.
dude, fucking. You gotta see it, man.
That
Can't
feels
wait,
bad,
man.
dog.
He's a legend, bro.
All right.
Hell yeah,
Well,
fool.
and thank you, Alex.
Thank you,
Thank
Alex.
you all
Rodrigo.
so much.
Later.
Such
Thank
a
you.
pleasure.
Let me know
Later,
if you let
guys.
know it.
Tomorrow, fool. Check out the Yeah Man podcast and Los Podcasters del Norte.
New
Yeah, man.
episode tomorrow morning.
Alex, be cool, bro. Pleasure.
Hey,
Lisa, Felipe.
You guys too,
Later.
man.
Oh, yeah.
Mwah.
Yeah, man.
Later.
Callahan.
How do I exit?
Hey, Cassidy.